You know, I'm sorry. This is the last
What's
time.
What's the matter with you?
The very last time.
I'm
tired
telling
of
you,
it.
I just don't know when I'm going to get it right with you.
It's such a problem. If it's such a problem, I'm telling you, we'll just do it. We'll do it your way the next. Oh, great. Fine. Here we go with this Spanish. Hey, wait. Look, the cameras are rolling. I'm sorry. We're gonna have to table this, and we're gonna have to do this some other time. I'm sorry.
I think we should call the whole thing off.
I think after this show, we're gonna call the whole thing off. You're right.
Yeah.
Here we go. You see, folks, things have come to a pretty pass.
Our romance is growing flat.
For I like this and the other,
while I go for this or that.
You see, she says this or that.
Chico!
You know, goodness knows what the end will be.
Oh, I don't know where I'm at.
We're at Cranberry Coast Concerts, darling. It's Massachusetts, please. And it looks as if we two will never be one.
Something must be done.
I think so. It must be done. 'Cause I say either.
And I say hi there.
I say neither.
And I say nada.
Either.
Hi there.
Neither.
Nada.
Let's call the whole thing off. 'Cause I like potato.
And I like patatas.
I like tomato.
And I love tomates.
Potato.
Patatas.
Tomato.
Tomates.
Let's call the whole thing off. But oh, if we call the whole thing off, then we must part. And oh, if we ever part, then that would break our hearts. So if I like pajamas,
and I like pajamas,
I guess I'll wear the pajamas.
And I wear my pajamas.
For we
know we
need each other.
So we
better call the calling off. Let's call the whole thing off. Here we go now. Now wait a minute, that's not what it says here in the music.
Aye.
Come on. That's better. Hey, stop that.
Ay.
I say laughter.
Con mi sonrisa.
I say after.
Hasta mañana.
Laughter.
Sonrisa.
After.
Mañana.
Let's call the whole thing off. 'Cause I like vanilla.
And I like vanilla.
Me sarsaparilla.
Sarsaparilla, I don't know what that is.
Vanilla.
Vanilla.
Chocolate.
Chocolate.
Let's call the whole thing off. But oh, if we call the whole thing off, then we must part. And oh, if we ever part, then that would break our hearts. So if I go for oysters,
and I go for ostras,
I'll order the oysters.
Ay, olvida las ostras, chico.
For we
know we
need each other.
So we
better call the calling off. Let's call the whole thing off. Welcome to This Week on Cranberry Coast Concerts. We're arriving at your TV screen each week to let you know what's happening on New England's most unique music festival,
Cranberry Coast Concerts.
And you know, Marilyn, I'm glad that we didn't decide to call the whole thing off, aren't you?
Yes, absolutamente.
Hey, we have a show to do.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we recently had a special guest on the air, and he was so popular with you, the viewers, that we decided to give him his own segment.
Yeah, and he has brought along a friend this week.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yes, to help him. And yes, this week in Cranberry Coast Concerts, we're proud to present...
Bernie and Bernice at the concert. Bernie and Bernice at the concert. Bernie and Bernice at the concert.
Well, well, well. Welcome to the show, Bernie and Bernice.
Oh, Bernie, that was such a beautiful concert this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh. I just thoroughly love. And that piece, that girl, Marilyn, she premiered that piece this weekend. Oh, my
It was
God.
so beautiful. But I tell you, I
Yes,
love
Bernie.
hearing Jessica. She was really,
Yeah,
really
because
good.
she has a beautiful voice. Oh, and she sang all these beautiful pieces. Oh, my goodness. I had such a great time. Oh, it was, well, didn't you get romantic, Bernie?
Yeah.
And what about, you know, the times when she talked about her life and how she auditioned for the leader, the plays and all the operas. Oh, I felt so, and the Pia Jesu. Oh my God, I just got so emotional. Did you get emotional, Bernie? I know, I just got so emotional. Oh, my beautiful bear. Did you feel it? Did you feel it?
Oh, I felt something all right.
What did you feel? Tell me. I am just so romantic right now.
I like the part in The Marriage of Figaro, especially like that.
Beautiful Figaro, yes.
I like that guy, the Count.
What? What do you mean the Count?
Oh, he was a player.
What do you mean a player?
Oh, he had all kinds of women. That was kind of an interesting part for me, I tell you what. And I just loved the way that, oh,
What?
Jessica.
What?
Oh, yeah.
What?
The way that Jessica, oh my.
What?
Oh, blah, 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 blah. That's all she wants to do is talk. Boy, I think I need to go talk to Jessica.
Oh, Bernie. Hi, Bernie. I've had such a long day. Oh, Bernie, would you help me to relax?
I think I could do that.
Oh, could you now? Oh, Bernie, look at you, you handsome boogity bear, you.
Oh, I like it when you call me
boogity,
that.
Boogity bear, you big black bear.
Why don't you,
Oh,
could you
Bernie.
just pick me up, give me a hug, darling?
Oh, I like that, Bernie.
Oh.
I love when you nuzzle me. Oh, so
Oh.
close. I feel like I could sleep like this. Oh, Bernie!
Oh.
Bernie!
Yes.
Oh, Bernie!
Yes. Oh, kiss me. Kiss me.
Mommy a kiss. Give Mommy a kiss now.
Oh, yes.
Ooh, ooh,
Oh, thank you, Jessica. Oh, boy.
yes, that's
Oh,
right.
boy, oh,
That's
boy.
right.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, you know
Oh,
that.
my
You
goodness.
naughty bad
Jessica.
bear, you.
Jessica.
Oh, Boogity Bear.
Jessica.
Boogity Bear, Boogity
Jessica.
Boogity Bear.
Jessica.
What?
Yeah,
You
Jessica.
two-timing, salmon, silly, honey dipping, over the hibernation with the fur. Oh my God. Well, it was a beautiful concert. That girl, Hossie. I'm sorry. Jessica Schlosser. But beautiful voice. And we really enjoyed the concert. And please come to see all the concerts of the Cranberry Coast concerts. Oh my goodness. I'm so nervous.
Here we go.
Oh, wow, that was most insightful interview. Bernice.
Yeah, and thanks for dodging that last left hook, Bernie.
That was great. And now it's time to let you, our viewers, know that we greatly value your input.
It's time to take a look at Fan Mail Dow. Okay, what's our first fan mail, Marilyn?
This just in from Chairman Melvin from Bangor, Maine.
Really, Sherman?
Yes, yeah.
Was his great-grandfather Herman?
I don't know. Here's the message.
Okay.
Kirk and Marilyn, how did you two meet?
Okay, I better take that one because she
Oh,
always tells it the long way. Okay.
Okay.
Well, here's how it
must.
happened, folks. And if I'm lying, I'm dying. Marilyn and I met at a competition in Portland, Maine. It was the Portland Bookland Piano Competition, and we were both competitors. And I'm going to beat her to the punch. She'll tell you before I will that she actually beat me in the competition.
Oh, yes, girls.
Yes, but I think I won the prize, don't you? Well, after that, we got to meet each other in Boston, and shortly after that, we were on tour and have been playing concerts together ever since. Pretty short story, huh?
Yeah, you just went right to it.
Good, good, because it's only a half an hour show.
Okay. But if you want all the gossips, I can always send you an email with the whole story.
Yeah, keep her busy. Keep her busy.
All the dads and everything.
Well, do we have time for one more, Marilyn?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. This just in. Here's one from Keith Bowen from Galway, Ireland.
Wow. And he wrote, do you people really eat Lucky Charms for breakfast?
Keith, yes we do. They're magically delicious.
Oh, wow. You know, I love Lucky Charms.
Especially with a little bit of Irish whiskey on top of... Oh, no, that's at night. But you knew that, Keith, right?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think, what do you think? I think that's all the time we have for... Fan Mail Dow! Now, if you'd like to have a message read on the show, please send it to This Week at CCC, care of WCTV. Look, for the hearing impaired, I'll try that again. WCTV. 505 Main Street, Wareham, Massachusetts, 02571. Or Marilyn, they can email it to
ccc@whitmo.com.
That's whipmo.com.
Yeah, I always wanted to go more whip.
Well,
Yeah,
it's you know, there's kids listening, Marilyn. So
Okay.
next, announcements. Yes, Camp CCC is upon us, and the brochure should be coming up soon. We'd love to hear from you if you would like to have your children enjoy this wonderful camp at the Onset Campgrounds, hosted by Michelle Boland of Music at the Bay. You can call 508-759-2214, or once again, you can email
ccc@whitmo.com.
Now, by the way, Marilyn, what else does CCC need? Once again, we have to say this.
We need volunteers, we need sponsors, and we need advertisers. And we also want to say thank you to the advertisers that have been with us.
Absolutely.
Like Stonebridge Bistro.
That's right. Wonderful place to eat.
Oh my God, great food.
Mezzaluna,
Yes.
these folks have been just wonderful
Yes.
to us over the years, and they're great places to enjoy a good evening out. And but you know something? Now it's time for one of my favorite segments on the program.
Yes, and that is our special guest star.
Live from New York, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like you to say hello to Miss Rachel Rogers.
Yeah. Woo!
Welcome to the show, Rachel.
Welcome, Rachel.
Glad to be here.
So, what brought you to Massachusetts?
Well, I've actually spent most of my summers growing up here. My grandma has a cottage out here in Onset, and so it's actually become a very dear place to me. So it's great to be out here again.
Wow,
And
that's cool.
we're going to be thrilled to have you in our big theatrical presentation, Spectacular
I'm
Night.
very excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, and tell us a little bit about
Yeah.
your activities in New York City. I know
Yeah.
you're a professional actress and singer.
Yeah.
And tell us a little bit about that.
Well, Let's see where to start. There's a lot to it, but I'll do the short version, as Kirk would say. I moved out about 3 years ago after graduating with my BFA in theater performance, and I booked a tour that went about 6 months across the East Coast, up and down. I think we went to about 14 different states.
Wow.
Harry the Dirty Dog, the musical. It was a great children's musical. Helped to kind of dip my feet into the pool of theatrical New York. Wow. That sentence just went downhill, didn't it? It went downhill.
I was enjoying it. It was pretty cool.
I couldn't think of an ending for that. But it was a really great way to start my career. And I've been out there doing some side projects, just kind of agent nights, things like that. So kind of have to do your time to build your career up.
Getting your hands in the New York City acting scene. That's fabulous.
What made you decide to become an actress? I mean, what's...
You know, it was really hard because I always thought, you know, growing up I wanted to do something else, whether it was be a nurse or a marine biologist or something. But I found the thing that I always kept coming back to, that I just had this passion inside, was being on stage. There's just no other feeling like it.
Yeah,
and you can be any, and I could pretend to be a doctor, you know, on stage.
You know, they'll arrest you for that in some
That's
places.
right. I would never legally practice.
Well, you know,
or so she's telling us today.
You know, well, they have a saying. They say that, you know, for music, for art, for drama, I mean, it's like you don't choose to become that. It chooses you.
Yeah.
You know, and I think it's very true for all of us, you know.
Yeah. You got to do what you love. You spend half your life working, right? Might as well do something you like.
Absolutely. And we should say, too, about Spectacular Night. This gives us an opportunity to tell people what we're going to be doing. This is our annual theatrical production, Cranberry Coast Concerts, backed up by some other wonderful musicians.
Yes.
We can't be too overly complimentary about ourselves. That's up to you, the public, to decide.
But they are fabulous.
Oh, thanks, Rachel. That was so unexpected. Thank you so much. Well,
I really enjoy this show so much. I mean, I love playing the piano, but I think it's like elitist thing inside me that I just love to act. You know, it's just so fun. You know?
we're
so
really.
It's a little avenue to do that. It's so much fun.
Yeah, we're basically pianists and composers, but I think we're also sort of closet actors as well.
I gotta tell you, I mean, it's scary because I mean, being behind the piano, you're safe, but when you get out there, you don't know what's gonna happen in front of the audience. I really have the most admiration for you.
Now, there
I
you
would not feel safe in front of the piano, though.
Well, so Rachel, tell us, because these are the fun stories. Tell us one of the wildest times that you've had on stage. Again, keeping in mind it should probably be about PG. But,
oh, goodness. Well, I have had the horrible situation where you're not on stage, but you have to go to the bathroom, and it's the job in the sound booth for them to turn your mic off, and they didn't. So everyone in the audience heard me go to the bathroom.
Oh, no.
That was always, you know, that was a lovely thing to happen.
And you were conscientious at the end of it, yes?
That's right. Yeah. Yep. Lots of people knocking down the door.
Hey.
Oh my God.
Well, joking aside too, one thing that I think is kind of nice, because, you know, we do have some aspiring actors out there.
Yes.
Do you have any advice for kids who are out there who are interested in getting into the acting profession, things that they might be able to do, aside from coming to see Spectacular Night, so that you can see Rachel and the other wonderful actors? What would you advise them?
That's tough. There's a lot of stuff to do. I think something that is great is just to get out there and to audition as much as you can. You know, and if it's something you want to be doing, take classes or do community theater while you do that, let alone from maybe the school functions that you do. And just keep at it. It's a tough field to go into, and you really have to love it, but you have to continually have something on the side that you know, kind of gives you that joy while you're working towards kind of the goal. So I say just keep reading music, keep reading plays, you know, get on your feet and do the stuff, you know.
Develop all the type of skills that people would want to hire you for.
Yeah.
Very nice, very nice.
That's a great advice. I mean, it's like for music, it's the same thing, you know. Sometimes you win the competitions that you thought you lost, and you lose the ones that you thought you were gonna win. So it's like, you know, so you just have to go and I always celebrate no matter what. You know.
Now, you know,
It's
too,
a good way to look at it.
that reminds me
Yeah.
too, because I heard you told us a story once about how you got down to the final audition and it came down to literally a quarter inch, right?
They took out the tape
Nerve-wracking.
measure. Yeah, they did.
Tell us about that. I think it's a very exemplary story of sometimes how you can have everything.
Yeah, you can look the part, you can have the voice, have the dance skills that they want, but at the end of the day, if they have so many people to choose from and they have to think about a way to do cuts, what's easier than a tape measure? So they literally just pulled it out and they wanted people that were under 5'1" exactly, and I think I'm 5'1 1/4.
Oh my! And
Oh
so
my
when they were coming by with the tape measure, did you shrink down just a little bit?
Yeah, but you know, they make you stand up tall. There's no avoiding
Oh
it.
darn!
Oh, it's my hair. It's my hair.
Shorten my neck.
Well, I tell you what, folks, we definitely want to share Rachel's talent with you here. But before we do, we're going to tell you about Spectacular Night. And if you see any of these brochures floating around your town, you can pick one of these up. It has all the details about it. And Spectacular Night actually is taking place at 4 different locations. There's going to be a performance in Boston University at the George Sherman Auditorium at Tuesday, July 16th at 1:30. And you'll have to get details from us by emailing ccc@whipmo.com. Also, you can catch Spectacular Night Thursday, July 18th, 7:30 at Murray Unitarian Universalist in Attleboro. Friday, July 19th, 7 p.m. at Eastern Bank in Wareham. And then the final showing will be Sunday, July 21st, 4 o'clock in the afternoon at the Wamsutta Club in New Bedford. And Rachel will be there with the rest of the cast of Spectacular Night.
I just have one advice for everyone that comes. Make sure you go to the bathroom before.
Before the show.
The show.
Exactly.
Because it is so funny. I mean, it's like we've been having a lot of fun putting it together. And I mean, it's like it's been a lot of funny things, so we have to get all our laughs out of the way.
So come and join us
so-
at the show. Hey, Rachel, thank you so much for
thank you
joining us on the
very
program.
So much. Thank
Thank
you.
And now let's give a listen to Rachel Rogers.
The more I read the papers, the less I comprehend the world and all its capers, and how it all will end. Nothing seems to be lasting. 'cause I've got a crush, my baby, on you. Oh, hey, Bernie Bear.
Hey there.
I've got a crush on you,
Oh.
sweetie pie. All the day and night time, hear me sigh.
I will.
I never had such a notion that I would fall with so much emotion.
Fall for me, baby. Oh.
Would you
Oh, I would.
could you care
I could care a lot.
for a cunning cottage we could share?
Oh, I'd share it with
The
you.
world will pardon
Oh.
us.
Oh, Jessica.
I've
Uh-oh.
got a crush.
Oh, no.
My baby
Oh, no.
on
Oh, no.
you.
Oh, oh.
Never again, Bernie! It's over!
Oh.
Wow, wasn't that fantastic?
Yeah, it was. But what's going on with Bernie?
I don't know. You know what? You can dress that bear up, but you can't take him anywhere.
No.
I don't know, folks. Sorry
Yeah,
for
yeah.
you know. I mean, we're gonna have to have a little talk with Bernie. But
Yeah,
you know, but you got to admit, he always goes to the concerts. That's the
Yes,
thing
he
I love
does,
about
and
Bernie.
he does behave, you know, in the concerts.
In the concerts, that's
Yeah.
right. He's exemplary. So, and speaking of concerts, this week on Cranberry Coast Concerts, we present Abigail Field and Russell Dole, outstanding performing artists from
Drum roll, please.
the Outstanding Young Artist Concerts.
So don't miss that.
Yes, and now, though, we have to say goodbye. But before we do, we're going to leave you with a lovely Irish jig for two pianos I wrote once upon a time. This is just for our pal Keith from Galway, Ireland. Here we go.
Yeah, join us for a wild and wonderful
Thing. I'm a jig. 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 I'm a jig.